Okay, it's been a long time since I actually did an anime talk video. So let's dive into it, guys. This one is about the fandom of Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, the Dragon Ball in general.
Dragon Ball!
GT, it's just in general. And the problem with Super is that people keep trying to compare it to our childhood. That's the problem with it. They don't like change.
Is it?
They don't like the fact that Super Saiyan don't matter. And in order to make these characters actually to compete with the other character in a short amount of time, they have to gain transformation real fast. And people are mad about stuff like that. They mad about the animation. They complain about everything that happened in Dragon Ball. So really the good stuff, like the Master Roshi thing. People calling bullshit. It's just, you cannot please these fans. The fandom of Dragon Ball Super or Dragon Ball Z in general, it's cancerous. It just is what it is.
Remember back in the day, before episode 100 of Dragon Ball Super, people were asking, how come no female Saiyans go Super Saiyan? Well, it's female Saiyan who goes Super Saiyan. I made a video about that, and your boy Junior said, yeah, man, like, he pissed me off because he was like, well, yeah, man, like, these Saiyans, they're different universes, so they work different. No, they don't. Because they go Super Saiyan, they're Saiyans, regardless of whatever the fuck you say. Alright, and also on top of that too, it's like, I find it funny how that they say, well, yeah, these Saiyans, they go Super Saiyan, the energy on their back. And I'm like, well, yeah, the reason why that is because Goku's a fucking terrible teacher, and so is Vegeta. So again, if they would have explained that away with the whole thing of just focus energy through your back, then fine. But they said anger.
The power of the loss, they basically go by their personal feeling. Cause like Chopper, he basically was mad or whatever, but it was like a king felt it back, and she just focused in her back. She went Super Saiyan.
Well, again, that's
Carly fought did.
That's also how Vegeta explained that shit to Kaba when he said, "Yeah, you gained Super Saiyan through loss." And yes, he did it the same way everybody else did, but he is a better explainer than what Vegeta and Goku are. So again, it's like, yeah, do it like that, and she did it. Oh, okay. She went Super Saiyan, then she went Super Saiyan 2. People were complaining, saying she went Super Saiyan 2 just like that. And I was like, yeah. In my video, I said, yeah. You know who else went Super Saiyan 2 in one fucking day on their first try? Gohan did at fucking 11. So again, when he did it, it was fine. When everybody else did it, it's a goddamn problem. And
he did kind of go Super Saiyan 2 and pass out, didn't he?
He went Super Saiyan 2 first, so like when he fucking fought Cell, when Android 16 said, let go. And he let him go.
The hyper time, the table, like he's still like, I'm not done, Dad. And he went Super Saiyan 2 and passed out. So he did do it. Yes. And then the one thing though, Goten and Trump went Super Saiyan.
And nobody really gave a fuck about that.
It's no fucks about that.
I mean, hey man, it's like even in GT, like for as much shit as Dad gets it, it's like Goku and Vegeta Jr., who are 1/28th Saiyan, went Super Saiyan, and Pan can't, and Bulla can't. Okay.
Bulla half Saiyan.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like, even in Dragon Ball Absalon, like, she can't do it. So I'm like,
she got fuse and Pan to go Super Saiyan.
So I'm like, when you think about shit like that, it's like, well, yeah, it's not a problem.
Yeah,
but
that's
again,
because
like,
that Akira Toriyama did not actually know what a female Super Saiyan would look like. Because beyond that Android 18, females wasn't really important in Dragon Ball, but they were cheeky. But that's all like superpower women.
Akira Toriyama is a very forgetful author or writer, and he forgets a lot of his own shit, which is why he forgets that certain characters can do certain things and that they have certain abilities, which is why Dragon Ball Z was mostly a Goku, Vegeta, or Saiyan Saga thing. And I posed up a really good, interesting thing, like in a previous video that I was talking about, like in the Dragon Ball Super manga, and it was how Trunks became a apprentice of basically he became an apprentice of the Supreme Kai, and essentially it was the Elder Kai dancing around his character, and he mentioned that. And I was like, well, yeah, Gohan, the same thing happened to Gohan. So yeah, he should be able to gain healing abilities, same as fucking Trunks, right? Because he did dance around him the same. He didn't say that what's his name like sat in front of him with the witch powers and shit. He danced around him first and did that shit, you know.
Hold on, did they actually show the Edo-Kai?
Or
did he just fight with the damn sword and then break it?
Like, so like he pulled out the sword.
But he didn't break the sword though.
He used it. So like they used it against that like dense ass block, and then the sword broke.
Yeah, he came out.
Yeah, and which fucking tells you that basically the same thing happened to Trunks. Trunks when basically he went down there to get them for what's the name for Babidi and the Majin Buu shit, which means that the exact same thing happened. He should have healing abilities because that would mean more for the character rather than them doing this thing of trying to unlock his ultimate form, and he gets his ultimate form and then it becomes obsolete in the same goddamn fight when Buu absorbs both Gold Tanks and Piccolo, and well, that doesn't mean anything anymore now. Like, give him the ability to heal.
I don't know. The fans. If you just look back at Dragon Ball Z, it had its flaws too.
I mean, even with the whole Kale, thing of her being like Broly like, and people are still getting on this stupid shit of she walked through a Super Saiyan Blue Kamehameha. It's like it wasn't a fully charged one. So
Master Roshi fighting an unknown warrior. He raged on Master Roshi. He should have beat him. Master Roshi is just a more experienced fighter than him.
And people are calling bullshit for that. But I'm like, have you ever tried to fight somebody who was actually better than you? Have you actually played against somebody who was better than you? I mean, like, we've had this fight time and time again, like in fighting games, or basically, I mean, like Soul Calibur 3. You use Taki, I use Siegfried. You have the fucking advantage in speed, in close range combat, in fucking in fucking agility and all the rest of the other shit. But basically, because I know most of your moves and how to get around your shit, I can survive a fight with you versus somebody who doesn't know anything about Taki or the shit that you can do with her. It's like, you know, like, they just get destroyed. So it's a thing of experience can actually change a battle. So you can't call bullshit there, you know.
My whole thing is, though, man, I made a video about this too, is people just be busy about shit that don't matter. I mean, they put their heart, soul, arguing for days about anime.
I mean, again, like...
anime, bro. Like, I love Dragon Ball Z. Like, I grew up with it. You know, that was my favorite anime before Naruto came along. It's just, I love Dragon Ball Z. You know, I already tried to do the Kamehameha. I already tried to go Super Saiyan.
Everybody did that shit.
It's just how it was. It's just something that made me actually love anime. It was Dragon Ball Z. But the thing is, people treat it like it's a kid or a family member or something.
And I'm like, look, I understand how people feel about Dragon Ball.
It don't make no sense how most rage and hatred people get because of this.
I know how people feel about Dragon Ball Z, and I get it. Okay, Majin Buu was by far the most busted motherfucker ever because in the anime he was destroying galaxies. I understand that Goku and Vegeta are by far broken motherfuckers because basically that they can beat Frieza, who can destroy planets with his finger. But here's the problem that people, what they don't realize. Here's the problem that people don't necessarily get. Okay.
The human being android that is strong enough to create.
Here's the thing.
Create genocides.
Here is the thing that people don't fucking realize is that just because one character can do something doesn't mean that another character can do something, because again, Frieza can destroy a planet just by pressing his just by pressing his hand on it. Can fucking the androids do that? Of course they can. Do you know what the fear of basically the fucking androids is? The fear of the androids is the fact that they have two things. They can absorb energy. One model can absorb energy, and the other model, well, the cyborgs, and the other model, they don't have stamina loss, which means that they can outclass you and put out an infinite amount of energy, which is why androids 17 and 18, why they will be like fucking a nightmare to Frieza, because no matter how much power he has, he can't fucking stop them because they can just keep shooting energy at him, you know? Or basically the, or pretty much the 19 and 20 models can just absorb the shit and they get just as powerful as he is. Yeah, and I get that, and the series is busted and broken as it is. So why are you trying your hardest to kind of like just destroy every good thing that they do? I mean, honestly, you should be way more angry at how they've been treating Tien than anything else.
Man, he got fucked up in that Gohan versus Goku fight. Gohan fucked them up.
I know, like
stomach going through a goddamn.
You should be mad about that, but I'm like, Master Roshi like is actually having a cool ass moment and a very sensitive moment that's pissing you off. That's fucking stupid.
I heard a rumor that Vegeta gonna be getting knocked out early.
That's cool.
I hope that's not the case though.
That would be nice. Do you know what? Another thing that I'm getting tired, man, of them saying,
I want Vegeta
Goku isn't trying hard. Like, yes, of course he's not.
Even though Super Saiyan Blue just saw a wrecking house.
Because if he did that, do you know what would happen? All of these character designs, all of these stories and shit would be fucking pointless, because then who really gives a fuck? I mean, like, they've already wiped out like
Mad Star Media, when people mad about Saitama not be able to beat the guy or whatever. Like, if he just one punch him and beat him, what would be the point of the story? What would be the point of you design, put all this hard work into this character best, so like to hit him one time and kill him? Mm-hmm. By the way, Hero, the guy that wrote Fairy Tail,
Mashima.
Dude, seriously, you one shot the last two bosses. That is anticlimactic. It's not excited at all.
Don't get me started on Nevian.
Bruh. Don't even get me talking about Fairy Tail. I'm glad that shit behind me right now. Until I gotta watch the anime all over again.
All I'm saying is that for as broken as most of these Dragon Ball Z characters
Dragon Ball Z is meant to be broken. These people can blow up planets and whole islands.
Well, again,
to be technically, here's my biggest thing. Why don't somebody just fly up in the air, cast a big ball in it, just throw it down, pop a Kamehameha, and destroy the whole stage, and you're the only person that's just standing there like...
You just sit on the light.
You just sit on the light like, I killed everybody. Why can't they? They is capable of that.
The only real fandom thing, man, that ever kind of pissed me off was basically the whole thing of people trying to debunk the whole Superman versus Goku shit. And I'm like, look, man, I get what you're trying to do, and I understand all the wonderful feats that man you're trying to say about Goku beating Frieza, who did this with the whole universe or whatever, you know, and basically it's like, you know, all this versus other shit. But I'm like, look, Goku beat, Superman beat Apocalypse, who's a fucking god. So again, stop, okay? You know, and it's the thing of, well, yeah, Goku's feats, it doesn't matter what, man, his fucking feats are. It's like, he would lose because basically he's fighting a man who basically, man, like, feeds off of the fucking sun, which is like a stronger Android 17 because he has unlimited energy in the fucking sunlight. But man, he has God mode and he fought Beerus. He still loses to Beerus. So what are you talking about? You know, even Whis. So I'm like, stop. You know, like they just keep trying to like do that shit, and it's like, you fuckers like in this fan base. I get it. It's your childhood. You want it to be this shit. Fucking stop, because it's getting annoying and making people not like you, you know, which kind of makes me think like that. Well, yeah, if fucking so like you're making the creators actually kind of reconsider even making the fucking series if you're just gonna bitch this hard about it, you know.
We waited all these years to get it, and then we get it, y'all bitch about it.
It's funny, huh?
It's crazy. But anyway, we're gonna end this video because we don't want to rant no more. Tell you guys, statement or rate.
It's one of our mini rants about man, the Dragon Ball fan base.
Yeah, we made about at least 5 on one, especially that GT one on your channel.
I love that video.
But anyway, check out Jongravesshow description below, and have a good one. Peace out.
Bye.